Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 51, Mike 51. I'm coming up to you.
First carry for Darius Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, Foxtrot!
Go! Month 56! Month 56!
Watch the slat!
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. That's me.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Kill. Check your heart rate.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right, 36 to Mike.
Check tight. Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Watch the screen.
Kill.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
It's coming this way. Here we go. Mike 56. 40, 82, 20.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go.
Hey, dude.
56. Shot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here I come. 56. Mike, 56. Watch the run.
He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Man, 5-7.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 3, Redskins nothing.
There we go. Back. Waiting.
56. So we got man. Hey, check 24.
Kill.
Check. Fresno.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. We ain't giving up nothing.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And an alley to run.
We got this.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Got it. 53. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, what's the right?
Now Haskins on first down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Team 6. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Two Jet. Get that ball.
Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
56. Mike's 56.
Go.
All day, every day, any day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. On the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
36. Hey, exit.
Freaky Rick. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. And here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Score, Tokyo! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 51. Right here, guys. Fight.
Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's fly 7.
Now Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check it backer, check it backer. Bang, 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 bang.
To throw is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go. 180!
Right there, 56.
Sunday!
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Delta!
36.
Sunday!
Rip right. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Danny.
Hey, Echo!
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There we go. Back. 280!
56. I got it.
82!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
From the gun on third down, wins. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Latimer's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's what I do. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Wentz to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And the Redskins scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quit talking about it and go.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Too little, Captain. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. So he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, red 5-2, come here.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
56. You got nothing left.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Bring it.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
56. Mike 56.
Hey, Mike 7.
56. Mike 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Hatchet. He's coming. Double up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
56.
I smell fear in it.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
56. Mike 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Dudes.
Check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Bring it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wentz to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Waiting!
56. Check, 56. Here we go.
Now Wentz will keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a run with Geis. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Darius Geis denied. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. one, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
46 down, man.
56 is the mic. Army. SOS. Kill.
Great 57.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Redskins, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.